It's not a good look for brands and things like that you are a married woman and pregnant by another man, and your last baby with your husband is not even a year old. It's a horrible look.
For a few months now, it's been speculated that Cardi B is pregnant. Of course, a lot of blogs have been saying that, but again, they're just gossip blogs. There was no truth to it.
Last time I ate White Castle, I was pregnant with my son. Boy, the way that I had diarrhea, I thought I was gonna shit my son out.
The last time you're pregnant, huh?
What?
Cardi B was eating a whole lot on her streams and just eating weird things, and people said, well, that's what happens when you're pregnant. But no sweat, I mean, she wasn't really showing as much. Then on August 27th, we saw Cardi B coming back from court. You know, she is in a civil case right now. And again, she looks very, very pregnant. And even when she was on live, she addressed it.
We're 30 weeks pregnant. No, you stupid fucking out of breath because I got asthma, not because of that fuck up. Always the be funny in this. I fucking be funny in this bitch before you get fucking blocked. Now put your ass on a motherfucking pothole. Stupid ass comment. Don't put that shit on me. Anyways.
Woo! Now here, Cardi B is roasting somebody that says she looks 38 weeks pregnant, and she's not 38 weeks pregnant because that would mean she'd be having a baby tomorrow.
Got him!
But definitely, Cardi B is pregnant. By Stefon Diggs.
Damn!
That's art! Now, Cardi B has all the support in the world, despite whatever she does. But not everybody agrees with Cardi B's decision to get pregnant by Stefon Diggs.
Cardi likes to put herself off as doing top tier Really, she's been on some bottom barrel shit for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Getting pregnant while you're married, sleeping with Steph. I mean, even as a mother, how much do you really love your children? If you are out here dealing with a man like Stefon Diggs, this is who you want to be the stepdaddy to your children? A man that we all saw passing out drugs on a boat is who you're choosing to be the stepfather to your children if he will marry you?
Now, this level of accountability is interesting. Here you have a lady saying, Cardi B, you're still married, and not only are you pregnant, you're pregnant by a man who was on the boat with some ladies, giving them some drugs. And what's so funny, not only was he doing that, but Cardi B was on the boat with them too.
Got him!
But it gets more interesting.
Is that an ulcer or is she pregnant? Because to be pregnant by your boyfriend while you're still married is some next level whole work, okay? Like, and I don't care how much fucking money you have, that's some ghetto ass nasty work. But to be pregnant by your gay boyfriend while you're still married, nah, you on some shit, go and play in the yard with Lil Nas X, okay?
Now, this lady says that Cardi B's boyfriend is gay. But Stefon Diggs is also under some level of allegation from a former hairstylist that's saying that, hey, Stefon Diggs assaulted him. Now, if you know Stefon Diggs, he's very fashionable. Some people may call it metrosexual. And of course, there are allegations about his sexuality himself.
All I keep seeing is posts about the little Stefon Diggs boy, and I'm like, now does some of his mannerisms tickle my gaydar a little bit? Maybe. But why is it a thing? Like, why is it a big deal?
And while this can't be proven about Stefon Diggs being gay, we definitely know that Stefon Diggs indeed is a ladies' man. He's known for pumping and dumping. Would you clap yourselves? Apparently, he does that very well. And this brings this whole conversation to something else. First of all, Cardi B left Offset, who was cheating. That was the whole ordeal. Offset even admitted to it. He said, hey, it's how the game goes. I did it wrong, and so now I gotta face the consequences. And of course, if Cardi B wanted to do better for herself, then you would think that she would not get with a man like Offset. But in fact, she got with a man just like Offset, if not worse. But not only that, at least Offset married her. This person is unmarried to her. And that person is Stefon Diggs. You just had a baby last year, and now you're having a baby with another guy this year. It's not just that Stefon Diggs has Cardi B pregnant. It's this news that's actually the worst.
Just got word from a very credible source that there's a girl that he's been courting for quite some time. He sent her Mother's Day gifts, sent her watches and shit on Valentine's Day and everything like that. But now she is now pregnant with babies. This is her Instagram. And so right now he's got 3 babies on the way and just had one born like 3 months ago.
On June 16th, 2025, Tasha K reported that Stefon Diggs has another baby on the way, and he's still living in the same house as his other baby mama. Allegedly, this would be his 3rd kid this year, and that was in June. So if that was 3 kids on the way, this definitely makes 4. So then the question is, if you got tired of Offset cheating on you and doing bad by you, then what is the point of having a baby by a man who also is still living in the same house as his other baby moms? He's probably not going to be a full-time father to your kid, and he's not going to raise the other kids that you have. And this is where the rubber meets the road. You see, a lot of the ladies out there were blaming Offset for basically being a bad husband, and this is what he gets to see, Stefon Diggs step in his place. But just because Offset was a cheater and not a good husband, it doesn't validate the choice that Cardi B made. And the reason why Cardi B made the choice with Offset is very simple. Because Cardi B can't do any better than a guy like Offset or Stefon Diggs. If you didn't know, Cardi B has certain songs out there called, WAP. And if you listen to her music and what she talks about and how she presents herself, it's quite obvious that Cardi B only attracts a certain kind of man. All right. We all saw how she was going back and forth with Offset online, cussing him out on lives. And if a man that really wanted to deal with her, even if he was really attracted to her, it would be turned off if he was a guy that was kind of private because of how she was doing so much stuff just on the internet. It was already a turnoff. So the best that she could do was somebody like Stefon Diggs. And here's the worst part. Stefon Diggs is going to get a kid out of Cardi B, and he never had to marry her. Woo! This is kind of what my theory is for a lot of successful dudes out there, and you split up with your ex-girlfriend or ex-wife. What tends to happen is it could be your fault, right? Like why the relationship made a mistake. But just because it was your fault, it doesn't automatically mean that she's going to go to somebody that's greater or somebody better, because she still has to enter in the market, just like somebody who got fired for no reason. You could have gotten fired from a really good job for no reason. And just because you got fired for no reason and got done wrong, it doesn't mean that you're going to go out to the open market and just get a better job. The market will come and get you if you're a great candidate. And we see this all the time for very talented people. We've seen it all the time with someone like Steve Jobs, who gets fired from Apple and then starts Pixar and then goes back to Apple. That's somebody who is actually valuable in the market. But Cardi B is not as valuable on the dating market as she is in the music industry. And remember, she was still having sex with Stefon Diggs when she was pregnant with Offset baby. And you're only doing that because you don't have any viable options. Cardi B, in my honest opinion, is a broken woman anyway. And so if you're broken as a lady, it doesn't really matter if you have a lot of money or not. It doesn't really matter if you have a lot of fame or not. You still just don't make very good decisions. And Cardi B just doesn't make good decisions. And so now she's back to exactly where she started from. She's just doing it with a different man. She got rid of Offset, but she didn't get rid of her bad dating choices and her low value in men. And the reason why she keeps attracting low value in men is because Cardi B exhibits low value behavior in herself. And you can blame anybody else you want as to why you have these sorts of folks in your life. But if you are not elevating, the people around you won't elevate. And this is the sad and tragic story of many ladies out there like Cardi B, many ladies out there who are successful, many ladies out there who are beautiful. Just because somebody is beautiful and is rich and they have a lot of money and opportunity, it doesn't mean they have romantic opportunities, because typically romantic opportunities for women are not based on how much money you have. Typically, most women that have a whole lot of money, a whole lot of opportunity, will for sure almost date men who have less than them. Now, Cardi B does have a lot of money, but Stefon Diggs is, probably makes less money than she does. And it's not going to be a long-term relationship. It'll be a short-term relationship. She'll have 3 kids by Offset, 1 kid by Stefon Diggs, and then the next guy she'll be dating might even be broker than me. Woo! And the cycle will continue and continue and continue until it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. We've seen this with certain people like Amber Rose. We've seen this with Keisha Cole. I mean, mistakes just keep compounding and compounding, and then you wonder why they keep making worse and worse mistakes. Is because they've never learned. And when you never learn how to actually be valuable in the dating market, you keep getting with people who are less valuable. And it only happens because you don't realize that in the dating market, you're less valuable. So what am I trying to say? If you don't really value what somebody of value wants, then you don't get valuable things in return. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. What you do for all you do? Subscribe to the bell. We're out.